Mug Mug here, whispering to you from beyond the void. Today I want to talk a little bit about lookism. Now, it's no secret that we live in a very superficial society. And I don't know why people are surprised that this superficiality bleeds into the dating scene. We all grew up, you know, listening and being told to a lot of blue pill shit stories because of all the fucking Disney films and crap we watched as children, and this has led us in our teenage and adult lives, not all of us but most of us, to suffer, um because we think that a woman doesn't, or we as men think that a woman doesn't care about looks. They even say that if you watch a lot of video interviews with women on the street, random interviews and whatnot, they even say that they don't care about looks. They only care about personality, which is a total bullshit fucking. It's just not true. I mean, you go onto any dating app or whatnot, you will find out very quickly that this isn't the case. That women don't give a dog shit about personality. They only care about how you look and how fucking tall you are, and if you got the fucking bag. Because there's another thing too, where I believe that if you do indeed have a fair bit of fucking money, that there are that they can, what's the word, substitute for a lot of other defects you may have, such as being short, being fucking ugly, not having the best, facial features and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. So if you got the bag, you potentially can increase your chances of, landing a partner, a girl. But at the end of the day, this just kind of proves that, like, the whole dating scene is fucked. That you have to be, like, acquiring all this, like, shit in order to attract a girl. If you don't have the fundamentals, the genetic luck to be able to just naturally pull women, because even if you have the bag and whatnot, I feel like if you got the money and shit, I feel like that attraction from a woman would not be authentic. It would be based on, something that you've acquired. Now, obviously, you could also argue the point where if you're very tall, if you got good facial features, then you could also argue that sort of attraction is not authentic either, because a woman is still loving you for those factors. They're not really loving you for who they are, which is, okay, you know what, maybe I changed my mind. Yeah, it's that sort of attraction, it's not completely authentic, but it's not fully not authentic either. It's somewhat authentic compared to if you are attracting a woman because you have a lot of money and you've got a high status as a man. But that's really it. I mean, most guys are just gonna, like, we're invisible to women. I mean, no one really could give a dog shit about, if we existed or if we didn't exist. And sometimes when we do exist, we are kind of used as cannon fodder for other people's fucking amusement, and it's just a pain in the ass. Women often also tend to ghost those that they are unattracted to. For example, if you're a man and you somehow do get the attention of, like, if you're a 4 out of 10 man, you somehow do get the attention of a 8 out of 10 or something, or a 7, then more or less she's probably just using you to pass the time. She's not really interested in you, but you can kind of tell that with these factors because they will take many days to respond. The responses will be barely adequate. I mean, there'll be a fucking one-worded answer to a long-ass fucking, question that or maybe a question that requires more than a one-word answer. They'll be putting off dates, or they'll schedule a date, but last minute they'll cancel, and they'll do this constantly. It's just the nature of the game, I guess. I mean, what can you really do? What can you really do? Excuse me. What can you really do? Nothing. I mean, you can attempt to look smacks and try to improve yourself a little bit. But what if you've already looked smacks? What if you already are, you are fit, you got some muscle, and you're still not able to attract women? What then? I feel like there's a sort of roof that you can just hit, and there's just no more going up after that. And this rings true for a lot of men. I mean, because I've seen on the internet that there's a lot of this whole thing about mog this, mog that. I mean, the channel's called Mug, but for different reasons. And this whole mog thing is just like, it's just toxic. It's like this, it's like just basic things, like as a lot of other people say, it's just basic things that you need to do, that they say you need to do, like have a shower, use moisturizer, do some exercise. Those are just basic things. They're not they're not fucking like miracle cures. They're not miracle cures for the whole state of fucking how fuck dating is. It's not the answer to being able to attract women. I mean, sure, some people could do with a little bit of, they could take care of themselves a little bit better. They can they go for a walk, they can maybe do some weights, and all this shit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really, I mean, it's not really going to make much of a difference. I really don't think it will. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, that's just what I feel rings true for a lot of people. So yeah. I think attracting a woman is mainly down to luck and genetics. I mean, there's not really anything else that goes into the equation. I mean, if you if you are like a sub 5, and you've just, life's just dealt you a bad hand in that respect, then chances are you are gonna have a lot of trouble, finding a girl, even finding a job, because this kind of stuff can leak into the job market as well. I mean, it probably does. I mean, I can also guarantee you that there are many instances where a person has gone for an interview, and the manager or hiring manager has decided not to hire them because a person doesn't look very attractive. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary. It's not out of the realms of reality. I'm sorry to say. Reality is a pretty cruel thing, and but it's the only thing. The more understanding we have, the better we can cope, as they say. Cope is very important. There's nothing else that matters. It's just cope. Cope is good. I don't care what people say when they go, oh, if you can't, fucking video games cope, watching movies cope, smoking weed cope. You gotta cope in life. This is the only way. Life is A to B. What are we gonna do? Suffer because we can't fucking find women? You can't find a girlfriend? What are we gonna do? Just suffer for the rest of our lives? No, that's not the way. That is just not the way. That's not what we're gonna do. And that's what I will never, in future videos, I will never ever encourage that. That self-immolation. It's nonsense. It's just shit. It's just, women shouldn't be the main focus of men's lives. It should not be the case, because if it's not working for you, it's not working for me either. If you can't find someone, then please don't internalize it. Just understand that it's just the nature of the beast. It's just the nature. It's just the laws of the universe. Anyways, it was just my first video. I just wanted to, just cover talk a little bit of shit. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Alright, take care.